Okay, so hello and welcome back, everybody. Today's demonstration is supercap replacement on a CPS2 game. So let's get into taking this apart. Take these clips out that hold the B board in. Set those aside. I grabbed this from the fan side in the back. Just kind of lift up. It should pop out. This one's like fighting me. It's fighting me. I'm gonna try prying this with a flat head. Why is this stuck? What's going on here? There we go. It's trying to make me look bad. Okay. Set the B board aside. There are 4 screws. You gotta take those out. It's a T20 security Torx bit. Probably some surprises lurking inside here. Okay, so to get the top shell of the A board off, I'm just going to use a screwdriver here, a flathead. I'm going to go into the side over here. Just get the screwdriver in, give it a little twist, and then do this on one side of the fan, the other side of the fan. And it's already released. And then you just pull up, it kind of lifts up like a car hood. Huh. Okay. And now I have to go to my tool bag. So I can use a proper Phillips screwdriver here. Yeah, there's one Phillips head bolt in the middle. And then this just lifts out. There you go, unplug the fan too. Don't forget that part. Alright. And we got a broken post thingy. We got 2 broken post thingies. Okay. Just as I predicted, there'd be some surprises in here. This is the first time I'm opening this board up. Alright, so what we need to get to is this thingy right here. It may look different. It may look like one of these. But they are the same thing. Before I get carried away here, I should explain why we're replacing this supercap. The reason was I had replaced the JAMA harness in my dynamo cabinet here back in March, and I plugged my Street Fighter Alpha 3 in, and the volume was like virtually inaudible, like you couldn't hear it. That's one of the failure symptoms of the supercap. Alright, now there is a Scotch tape and bubble gum fix for that. You would hold the down button while you turn the game on, and that resets the volume. Problem with that is that that's not a permanent fix. So what happened the following night was I came home from work, I turned the cabinet on, the game comes on, and the volume was like full blast this time, and basically the test switch and the coin door, like the JAMA ground wires, they broke off. As a matter of fact, they broke off again. The control panel ground wires broke off again, so I got to surgery that thing too. But what that means is it can't maintain the volume setting. So I just decided to buy a few super caps and I'm going to replace them. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So this part location is CC18. So I got my irons heated up here. I'm just going to add some solder first. Conveniently, they got the legs. They're like kind of folded against the solder pad. So let me try this first. I'm going to grab the cap from the other side. Yeah, it's not moving. So let's get the Hako in the mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up. It doesn't matter which pad you do, the minus or the plus. Just heat it up with your finger on the other side. Try moving the cap on the other side. I can't tell if I got that one. Maybe I got it. Let's see here. If I can get this to pop out, it's out. Let's see. There we go. There's the old super cap. Set that aside. Go to my little baggie of new super caps. And here's what I'm going to do. All right, so, you know, it's a capacitor. The plus leg is actually longer than the minus leg. But here's what I'm going to do. They marked the plus side on the board, so I'm going to use this purple Sharpie, and I'm just going to mark in purple. Purple's the plus side. And also I'm going to do it on the cap. All right. Now there are polarity markings on this, these stripes. And they got like a little arrow thing that's facing that way. That's the minus side. But I don't trust that. So we're going to do the Sharpie method here. And I'm just going to plug this in with my terrible lighting in here. Alright, so that's in. And now I just got to solder the 2 points here. Just give it a little dab to tack it in place, and then I'm going to do the other side. Give it a second, and go back to the first side. Okay. Need this thingy. I mean, it doesn't look elegant to me, but it's definitely in there. So with that all done, we can put it back together and run the game. So now I will show you how to put it back together. All right, so this is the JAMA side. If I was smart, I would clean this thing, but I'm not doing that right now. So there's another loose post, so that's not cool. But this bolt should hold it in place. And don't forget to plug the fan back in. And I got something else. Let me put this aside. So I was changing the super cap on my Marvel superheroes, and apparently the buttons here, which very frequently break, they were glued together and one broke off. But I had my boss 3D print me new ones, and he had like this army green filament, and I got to thinking, I'm like, that should probably go on powered gear because it's a Japanese region game. The shell, the B-board shells are green. So let's see how this works out here. curious how this is going to look. Okay, so we can grab this back. I had to hot glue these together. They don't really snap in place very well. So the way to put this back on is you kind of hook in the JAMA side, like so, and then you just kind of push the fan, the whole fan, just push the whole thing back in, and it should close up. And put your, well, let me see if the buttons click first. Yeah, I don't think we're snapped in all the way on this side. They all click. Okay. Sometimes you gotta give it a good whack, I guess. I haven't had that happen before on the A board side. You might have little Capcom stickers covering the screws. You'll just have to remove those however you see fit. All right. So the A board is back together. Now here's our B board. And I give it a pound in all the interconnects. I'll try to blindly plug this in. We'll see what happens here. Power Gear Japan. You can't see the screen, but I can. So the volume up and down work. Test mode works. Cool. So that's it. That's how you replace a supercap on a CPS2 A board.